On the pitch here at the Grove, immediately after it finished, Halesowen Town 2, Sporting Khalsa 2. Martin Sockett just finished his dressing room conversation with the lads. What were you saying, Martin?
You know, everybody's got the slant on football and the way the game's gone. We had a few chances first half, they've had a few chances second half. I think, you know, if I'm being honest, and I've said this before, I think 2-2's fairest result. They did have some chances second half, can't take that away from them. But we've had some first half as well, so on the balance of play, I think, you know, we are where we are with it. Yeah, I think Sims should have had a penalty first half, and that would have put us 2-0 up. The one that he's given second half to make it 2-2, I'm too far away to see a great deal of that with bodies in the way. But some of their players saying that wasn't a penalty, but that one was. So it is what it is, and we are where we are. 2-2, and we've drawn a game of football at home, and we're still unbeaten here.
Sort of local derby game of football in every respect, wasn't it? Two good teams though, I thought, today.
A lot of respect to them. They're a good unit. They work really hard. They've got some really good players out there, and they played today. They played a really good game. You know, that's all I can say. Being honest again, they're a good side.
Yeah, grateful for the penalty at the end, because it looked for all the world as though it might be the first home defeat of the season.
I think you just keep going to the final whistle, don't you? And that's what the lads have done today. They've kept going, which is real positive. It would have been easy just to roll over and feel sorry for themselves, but you know, we've come out, we've had a go second half, and it's been a bit like a cup tie second half. Really, they have a go, we have a go, they have a go, we have a go. And we don't like it like that. We like to have a little bit more control of the game. But it was nip and tuck, end to end.
Yeah, bit of it. Spoke to you at Sutton Coldfield, and there was a fair amount of illness in the camp. From the team sheets and things today, most people starting to feel better now.
No, we've still got issues. Nathan Haywood's played 60 minutes, 70 minutes, something like that, and he's still struggling. Ash was on the bench, he's still struggling. Ince has been bad for 2 or 3 weeks. He's come on for the last 15 minutes and he's coughing like a madman in there. So no, that's just 3. Rich Gregory's struggling a bit with it. So there's plenty of it, but that's not an excuse. That's, you know, we just get on with it. Has that affected performance? Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, nice to stand on a grass pitch, but it does seem it was a bit stickier today. Did that account for anything in particular? There was a lack of sharpness at times, I think some of the crowd are thinking.
I think there's 1 or 2 miss-hit passes. But what we have to look at as well, Steve, is, you know, they're closing the ball down really quickly and pressing really quickly, and they're restricting our options. And you know, when we haven't got that pass to play, we end up going backwards and going back to the keeper and then coming out the other side. The main thing for me is if we keep the ball, we have to be patient with it, and you know, eventually we'll get further up the field. But it's just about moving them around with the ball. Yeah, it didn't move as slickly as what it did at Sutton on the Astro, but that's just the time of year. We've got to deal with that now. That's what happens in English football leagues, particularly non-league.
Sorry, yeah, nobody's ever going to suggest that plastic's better than grass. It was nice to see a game of tackles and things on a grass pitch, really.
Yeah, it's competitive. It's always going to be. You know, it's a New Year's fixture against what is in fact, you know, a fairly local derby against 2 teams who compete well against each other in every game that we've had since I've been here at the club. So yeah, I think it's, you know, I think the fans probably enjoyed it more than what the management teams did of both sides.
Yeah, I think you're right. Ian Rose just said the same thing. It was more for the fans than the manager. A bit of a hair tear time for I think another 1,237 or something. Brilliant home crowds for the Ops.
Right, it's amazing, isn't it? Unreal, absolutely fantastic. And you know, I think again their energy and their effort has helped us. Second half, they really lifted us, brought us on, and really give us that drive to push on and get something out of the game, which we did.
Yeah. So still unbeaten at home going into January. You'd have settled for that. I think top to second now, but fighting all the way to the end now, yeah?
Oh, 100%. There's a long way to go. Yeah, long way to go. Lots of teams still got to come here. You know, there's what, 18 games still left? So, you know, a lot can happen in 18 games.
Great. Thanks for your time, Martin.
Thank you.
Cheers.